process. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the vendors for entrusting us with the sale of this beautiful family home behind us here today. And the names in the crowd, thank you for coming, making Lucas Street one of the best streets to live in. To the bidders in the crowd, thank you for coming, and we wish you all the best in the bidding procedure. And to the one lucky buyer, we congratulate you in advance on your astute purchase. This auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that are available for the auction here. I'll be independent bidders upon request that the rights to place bids on behalf of sellers, otherwise known as vendor bids. If we don't decide to place those bids, I'll simply say vendor bid. This auction proves false bids, proves information disruption to our bidders, attempting to prevent us from bidding, and provides fines for misconduct. And last but not least, when this paperwork hits my hand and this property is deemed sold, I'll absolutely take no late bids and offers beyond that point. If you're successful here today, all I require from you is a little 10% deposit off the full purchase price. Settlement time, you pick the time frame that suits you best for the sellers. I'll be quite flexible here today, anywhere within the vicinity of 30 through to 90 days, unless prior arrangements may be made with you beforehand. In the instance where you're bidding against vendor bids, you have two options. You're not bidding against a vendor bid, which means that you'll decrease your chances of being successful here today, as we'll get to negotiate with multiple parties afterwards. On the positive flip side, however, is that if you do bid against a vendor bid, you'll earn yourself the exclusive right to negotiate with the sellers, and statistically speaking, you'll increase your chances of being successful here today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you've all been through this beautiful home before. Built in 2010, ladies and gentlemen, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, multiple living zones. One could also be converted to a 4th bedroom if you wanted to. Double garage on nearly 600 square meters of land. Excellent finishes throughout the home, ladies and gentlemen, ready for you and your growing family to enjoy. In this location, ladies and gentlemen, the park is across the road, which is serviced by council. You don't even need to mow the lawns here. It's a free public park for you and your family to enjoy as well. Close location to Kerrymere Primary School, Kerrymere Shops as well, Westfield Doncaster, Box Hill Central, SRL coming through Box Hill very shortly as well. So there's a lot of money being poured into Box Hill, the second CBD. So enough from me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you're not here to hear me talk. We're here to help you buy this property here today. So where can I see you can start today with an opening bid, opening offer for number 12, Luther Street, Box Hill North, ladies and gentlemen. Opening bidder here today will get a free bottle of champagne, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm in your hands now. You tell me what's fair market value in the current market, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in your hands. Any bid or offer at all? Peter, what do you say? Start me off. What do you say? Any bid or offer at all? Maybe any interest here now? Any interest here today? Sure, thank you. I'm in your hands, guys. You tell me what you think would be guided by you. I can start the auction off myself. So I'd much rather see something from the crowd here, ladies and gentlemen. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. If you were to buy a block of land in Box Hill North at the moment, you can do the sums. To build a house as well, how much it would cost? Well, building costs on the rise, ladies and gentlemen, and interest rates coming down now, ladies and gentlemen, so this is the perfect time to buy. I can start the auction myself, ladies and gentlemen, but here's your chance to bid and buy. I'm in your hands.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah? 1.5? 1.5?
1.5? 1.5? 1 million 1.5, thank you. $1,500,000 here on my left hand side. Free bottle of champagne to the opening here next to Kirby. At $1,500,000 now. At 1.50. At $1,500,000 here on my left hand side. Bids here on my left hand side, buys in front here at $1,500,000 now. At 1.50. At $1,500,000 here on the left hand side now. At $1,500,000, here's your chance to bid and buy at $1,500,000 on my left. At 150. At $1,500,000 now on the left hand side. 150. At $1,500,000 now. Bids here on my left hand side. Any bids here, Debbie, need to know now. At $1,500,000 on my left. At 1.50. At $1,500,000 now. Buyers need to know here at $1,500,000 on my left hand side. First call now at $1,500,000. Second opportunity here now at $1,025,000. 25, good bidding here now, $1,525,000. Bids back against you, Kirby, what do you say? $1,525 on my right. At $1,525, bids back against you here on the left. at 1525. At 1525 now on the right hand side. 1525 now, so 50, sir, to get you back in front. 1525.
Yeah, 1.5.
1525. 1525. 1525 now, what do you say? 1525. It looks like it's just a two of you here. On 1525, can I see the bid from you, sir? 1525 here on the right. At 1,525. 1525 with Danny here. At 1525. Can I see 50, sir, to get you back in front? Don't miss out now. At 1525. At $1,525,000 now. Can I see 50 to you in front here, sir? At 1,525,000. 50 now. 50 now. 1550. At $1,550,000. Bids back against you, sir. What do you say? 1550 with Kirby. At $1,550,000 here on my left hand side. 125.75 on my right. 75 on my right. Bids back against you, Kirby. Can I see 16? At $1,575,000 here on my right. 1575 now. 16 to get you back in front. 1575 at the moment. 1575 with Demi.
1.6, yeah.
1.6 back to Kirby. 1.6 now on my left. At 1.6 bids back against you. Demi, what do you say? At 1.6 on my left hand side. At $1,600,000 now. At 160. At $1,600,000 now on my left. Can I see 25 to get you back in front? At $1,600,000 on my left. 160. At $1,600,000 here on the left hand side. 1,600 now on my left. 160. At $1,600,000. 50. 1650. Good bidding here now. 1650. Up 1,650,000 on the right. Bids back against you, Kirby at 1650. Flexing the auction muscles here on the right hand side at 1650. Up $1,650,000. Perhaps a 75 or 70 to get you back in front, sir. At $1,650,000 now on the right.
1670.
1670, good bidding here now, 1670, at 1670, 20 in front here, 1670, at $1,670,000 now, 1670 now, bids back against you, Danny, 1670, at $1,670,000 on the left, at 1670, at 1670 now on the left, at 1670, 17's looming, so to get you back in front, at 167, at $1,670,000 on the left. At 167 now. 1.7 bang. At 1.7 on the right hand side here. At 1.7 now. At $1,700,000 now. Bids back against you, Kirby. What do you say? At 1.70. At $1,700,000.
1720.
1720 here on the left hand side. 1720. At $1,720,000. Bids back against you, sir. 1,750 on the right hand side. 1,750 now. Up 1,750 on the right hand side. Bids back against you here, Peter. What do you say? Up $1,750,000 at 1,750. Up $1,750,000 here on the right. Up 1,750. 1,750 here on the right hand side. 1,750. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to hit the pause button. Seatbelt instructions are handles. I'll be back with you in just a minute. Thanks. $1,750, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the market and selling for no better bidding here today at $1,750,000 on my right. At 175 now on the right hand side. Bids back against you, Kirby. What do you say? At 1750 now. At $1,750,000. A sold sticker will be slapped onto the board here today at 1750.
We had 10,000.
10,000 of course, 1760 at $1,760,000. Bids back against you, Demi, at 1760. At $1,760,000 here with Kirby. At 1760. At $1,770 now, 1770. At $1,770,000 now. At 1770. At $1,770,000 here on the right. At 1770. At $1,770,000 now. Can I see another 10, sir? Or perhaps go to lucky number 8 here at $1,770,000. At 1770. Bids are slowing down here. That should give you confidence, sir. At 1770, now's the time to bid. With interest rates going down this year, at 1770, prices are only going to go one way. At $1,770,000 now, at $1,770,000. At $1,770,000 now. Buyers need to know. Going to call it 3 times and miss out now. There's only competitions between the two of you here at $1,770,000 now. First call now at $1,770,000. Second opportunity here now at $1,770,000. Third and final call now at $1,770,000. All done. Finish. Silent. Any interest across the road, Ben? 1770. They're holding the bid here. On my right, at 1770. At $1,770,000 now. At 1770. At 1770. Sir, if you don't bid, they'll be walking away the keys here today. 1770. You've been on the market for a little while, sir. Hate for you to miss out again. You've been the underbidder on a few properties. Now's the chance to bid and buy. At 1770. At 1,770,000. Kirby, any further interest or increments now? 1770. Otherwise, we'll sell away to the highest bidder here on the right. At $1,770,000. The longer you take, sir, the more you hesitate. That gives the buyer more confidence here on the right. At $1,770,000. In, out, need to know now. At 1770. Any further interest? 170. Thank you. Done. Thank you. Thank you for your participation. At $1,770,000. Looks like you're walking away with the keys here today, sir. At 1770. The buyers have mentioned they're out. At $1,770,000 now. First call now, 1770. Second opportunity here now at $1,770,000. Third and final call now at 1770. All done. Finished. Silent. On behalf of the team at CHN Real Estate at 12 Bloomer Street, Box Hill North, is selling. Is selling. Put your hands together to the new purchasers. This property is sold. Congratulations. Congratulations to the bidders. Congratulations to our vendors. Thank you for attending another CHN auction.